49,335. That's how many times I spent on this level alone. And honestly, I didn't expect to actually finish it off. So for starters, why did I play this level? Well, we have to go to the very beginning. Geometry Dash is a mobile game where the goal is simple: tap to jump. In a normal person's eyes, this game should be easy. However, this game is notorious for its difficulty. 2 years after its release, players had progressively made the game even harder. Approximately 10 years ago, this very level was beaten. To this day, Bloodbath is considered one of, if not the most iconic levels in Geometry Dash. In my eyes, beating something hard in this game had always been a dream for me. I was never dedicated enough to try though, so it was always something out of reach. That was true until today. At first, getting runs were pretty easy. I've had some experience with this level, considering I've tried to beat it multiple times before, so that helped a bit. I didn't expect it to be smooth sailing, as this level is still a lot harder than my last accomplishment. From what I've learned by playing this game for years on end, it's that practicing always helps you out in the long run. Yes! Oh my gosh! For these first few days, I focused on the second half, practicing parts like Giron, A-Sonic, and especially Etzer. Etzer's part was by far the toughest portion of the second half. Compared to my other experiences, this level seems like a cakewalk. However, my skill with controlling the ship game mode is concerningly low, which is one of the worst things you can have while playing this level. As you can probably tell, this part isn't my favorite.
Foreshadowing as a narrow.
Progress was extremely slow, but eventually I managed a solid 54 to 100 run, basically half of the level in my hands. To combat my loss of morale, I decided to go on a little side quest and stream for a bit. Hello? I uploaded a new video, put on corner of screen, okay. Too lazy to crop it. Yes! Oh my gosh, new best! I'm so good at this game! Kelling you're going down, Riot, you're going down. Play space travel. What is this, bro? Bloodbath times 3, Bloodbath. Oh, no, Bloodbath X. Oh, let's play a no clip. Oh, it's actually buffed. Whoops. Is that impossible? What the heck? Play X3? What the hell? Okay, what? Oh my gosh. What the hell? What is this? Yo, this is just Kata. Is this? Oh my, yo, it's Bloodlust! Play all my Bloodbath X levels, I'm done. I'm done with your levels, bro. Oh my dude. Yep, hopefully I can beat Bloodbath. Peace. Notice that I ended the first week with a positive note. Although I wasn't that proud of my skill displayed so far, I was still very hopeful for the future. At this point, I had the second half down pretty well, so it's time for me to start learning the first half. At first, things went pretty smoothly. I practiced the start over and over again, managing to get to around 28%. It doesn't sound like much, but that's basically a fourth of the level already. Oh, yes! After that, I started connecting more sections together, doing runs like Evasion to A-Sonic. The more I played, the more consistent I got, especially with my lack of ship skill. One part that really sucked out was Crack's part, which is just raw ship control. It took me a while to learn it, but I did get it down. Fuck, bro! For the next 2 days, I practiced these 3 parts and finally got them all down in a singular attempt, meaning I now have Bloodbath in 3 runs.
Adrian here. Adrian, explain our friend group. We are Ohio.
and chaotic as shit.
But even with the progress, things started to get rough. I kept dying at 28%. Not once, but multiple times. Then at 30%, 31%, it was getting frustrating. But I knew that that was part of the process, especially since Michigan's part is known by many as the hardest part of the level. I'll take that! I take that! No, that would have made it, dude. That would have made it. There were some off days too. Sometimes I didn't even touch the level or just messed around with level quests instead of focusing. But when I did get serious, I tried my best. Eventually, I managed to hit a new best of 33%, which might not seem like much, but at the time I felt like I was getting somewhere. Ho! Ho! Finally, after 18 days, I had passed the hardest part in the level. From now on, each time I pass a part, I'll call that attempt a pass, and since I passed Michigan's part, this attempt would be my first Michigan pass. By the end of the stretch, I was starting to feel more confident with the first half. Even though the progress was slow, I could tell things were finally starting to click. However, we still have a long way to go. At this point, I was ready to start playing from zero. No more just practicing sections. This is where the real grind began. At first, it felt amazing. The first few sessions were packed with progress. I had 35%, then seconds later got 42% twice in a row, and even reached 44% before calling it a day. It felt like everything was finally starting to come together. Oh my 35%! Fuck! Oh my... Over the next few days, things slowed down a bit. I kept getting a few passes through Michigan's section here and there, but sometimes I just lose focus entirely. Days passed, attempts were being spent, and I slowly improved. On day 22, I managed 8 full Michigan passes in one section, and even got my new best of 61%. That was huge progress compared to where I started. This attempt was dedicated to NBA Youngboy. Oh, what is your name, Double Dame? What do you bring? After 22 days of playing, I had chipped the level down to 2 runs. When I started this level, I assumed I would beat it during the middle of September. It was September 1st and my estimate was cutting it close. Of course, it wouldn't be Geometry Dash without a setback. When I revisited the second half after a while, I realized I was completely washed. It was like all that muscle memory had just vanished. By the end of the week, it all started clicking again. I pulled off a clean 42 to 100 run, and once again got consistent at it. No! 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 On that very same day, I finally got a new best. No! Each new best made the finish line feel closer, even if it was still miles away. The nerves were still there, but so was the motivation. I knew the home stretch was coming soon. Day 27 was rough. Honestly, one of my worst sessions yet. I only managed a single Michigan pass and felt completely off. However, I kept playing. The next few days, things started picking up again. Slowly but surely, I was getting more comfortable and finding my flow again. Then came day 29, easily one of my best days so far. I did multiple 54 to 100 runs with the Michigan route, something I've been struggling for weeks. That alone felt like I'd already beaten my personal goal. What? Yes! By day 31, I finally reached 81%, a new best. The end was right there, closer than it had ever been. On days 33, 34, and 35, I had a total of 30 Michigan passes. I had multiple good runs as well, and my consistency was in a flow state. At this point, all it took was one good run.
I'm too cool for school. Bro.
If you didn't know, Crystal, Jesus has some allegations against
Oh,
them.
yeah. Tell them about it.
Allegations.
Tell them about the allegations.
Yeah, tell them.
Jesus, no, you literally said if they're under 7, it's heaven.
Oh, you said that. What the
You're
heck?
the oh, dude, that's Mr. Bob in your dream.
Bro, someone just said 6-7 in the globe chat, bro.
Get serious.
6-7.
Ban him.
There's something wrong with Jesus.
Ban
I like
Cheese.
to say-
Ban him.
Yeah, I might have to ban him, bro.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yo, I lagged.
Alright, I'm beating it this round.
After the 98% death, everything fell apart. I tried to keep my focus, but it just wasn't the same. My rhythm was gone, my motivation was shot, I was basically running on autopilot. The next few days were brutal. I could barely get through the Michigan section, and even when I did, it didn't even feel earned. Every session felt slower, messier, more frustrating. I wanted to move on, but part of me couldn't. That 98% just sat there in the back of my head, haunting every attempt. Still, I pushed through. By day 40, something started to click again. I was finally getting a bit of consistency back. 8 Michigan passes in one session, even a 52% run. It wasn't much, but it felt like a small step forward. And then, it started happening again. 84%, 90%, more solid runs. 15 Michigan passes in one session. For the first time in a while, I could feel my consistency coming back. But mentally, I was fried. I wasn't celebrating these runs like before. I was just grinding, desperate to finish the level. No! By day 43, I was still getting runs. 9 Michigan passes that day, but it didn't feel like progress anymore. Dude, I choked it. Damn it! The next few days I barely got anything surprising. Only runs like 71 and 79, but nothing out of the ordinary. My skill was declining, and the mind block got to me. By the end of it, I was just tired. I wasn't playing well anymore, and that 98% was still stuck in my head. A reminder of how close I'd been. A week passed, and finally, I decided to pick up on this level again. At this point, it's been a month past my original estimate. I wasn't hopeful in beating this level anytime soon. This time, I decided to stream level after not streaming for a while. I realized that the only way I could beat this level was I kept on playing, and so I did just that. For the first few days, I slowly warmed up my skills. 3 days straight and I couldn't get past 50%. After 7 weeks, you would think that Crack's part would be down by now. No! No! Finally, after days of struggling, I made it past 50%. What used to be an easy milestone now felt like a hard-earned blessing. Oh my god! Day 51 rolled around, and things finally started to click again. I got all the way to 87%, my best run in weeks. Yo! For the first time since that 98%, I finally felt hope again. And on day 52...
Late night streaming raid. Ooh, DN, bro. I might have to raid DN. Let's see.
Wouldn't be
what's his
Zodiac.
schedule.
Zodiac...
Wait. Alright, he's playing Marvel Rivals right now. Alright, Piro, you have enough viewers. Let's raid this guy.
Gosh. Are we dead ass? Oh my gosh, there's no way, you're lying. Wait, what? Are we, is this dead ass? Papa? Shit, what? Holy shit, oh my god! Yo, thank you, bro. Thank you, Pop Pop. Oh my gosh. Wow. Oh my gosh. I'm gonna lock in. Oh my gosh, bro. Okay, I tried. Oh my gosh, 25 fucking viewers? Holy shit. Thank you. I gotta beat the stream, like, actually. W pop-up skill boost? Exactly, bro. Oh, shoot. Oh my gosh, wait, there I am. Holy. What? This is actually real. Oh my gosh. What the fuck? Good stream today. I was rated by W Pop-Up. Alright. Oh my gosh. Days 53 through 55 were just pain. Every single session ended the same way, dying to enter 3 days in a row. Every stream, I only get 1 attempt past crack. It wasn't luck, it was a curse. Ah! What?! Bro, crack likes dick up the butt, bro. It didn't matter how well the run started. The moment I reached that part, everything fell apart. Progress slowed down again. I dropped back to 52%, then bounced up to 75% the next day. It felt like I was climbing and slipping at the same time. 2 steps forward, 1 step back. Until on day 58, this death punched me in the gut. I was this close to beating it, and yeah, I didn't even fail at the hardest part. Every single time I get a good run, I can never keep it up. The next day consisted of constantly dying, with my best being a measly 36%. Then on day 60,
Oh, you got
I hate my
94%.
life, man!
Loser. 98,
Shut the
96,
fuck! I'm actually done. I'm
Oh
done.
my-
Look at this loser, bruh. Oh my god. Another fail at one of the easiest parts of the level. It seems I can never convert my practice to actual attempts, and so I was trapped. All I knew at this point was either I beat in the next few days or never.
Oh, you can, because this kid will get fucking copyrighted.
Jump to anathema. Oh, I had a friend who did that.
I can feel my heart breaking. Sure, that's the mistakes I've been made.
I'm running out
Rosie?
of patience to pretend.
Oh my fucking god.
Yo.
Oh my fuck.
So,
You fucking did it.
but like that doesn't count, you know. Like I didn't do the Michigan route, so like,
Bro, no, we fucking beat it. GG.
yay! I beat Bloodbath. Whatever, you know, whatever. I beat it. Like, oh my god, I'm gonna throw up, bro. After 48,884 attempts, I finally completed Bloodbath. I had 0 words, it all happened so fast I barely had time to process it. For a moment, it felt perfect. Everything I'd worked for, every bad run, every meltdown, every late night practice session, it all lined up into one clean attempt. I just sat there staring at the screen, trying to convince myself that it was real. And it was real. After 63 days, I ended my journey. Although I didn't get the ending I desired, I knew I would be a fool to continue to chase it. Alright. Thank y'all for watching. Bye-bye. But the longer I looked at that 100%, the more something felt off. I was a bit too consistent during that session. That same night, I made a discovery.
Bro, I fucked up so hard, bro. Oh my god.
I forgot to disable the Bro, I was deadass literally just editing this video. I realized I didn't disable the I did not beat the level legitimately. Before the completion, I didn't know that I had been using a mod that allows you to have more accurate clicks. Sure, others may view this as normal, but in my eyes, this wasn't acceptable. Okay. Well.
Yo, what? I just saw that. Dude, what the?
Oh my god, bruh! I don't care. Like, I don't care. I even said 6'7", bro. I gotta say that.
No, bro, like, I was like, this guy has been deafened for way too long. I'm gonna go check up on how far he is, and I just see, oh shit, he is at the end.
It's like flow state, bro. Oh my god. Yo, I swear! No! Oh my god! I'm not even cliff farming! Bro! No,
At this point, this is
something wrong with me, bro. There's something wrong
It's
with me.
It's just easy for
Like,
you.
are we sure I'm not using CBF?
Did you try and click for the Mishi route?
I did. You saw me click. I swear, bro.
You will get there. You've gotten there 2 times in one stream. Okay, the next one is the one. All you gotta do is keep pushing, bro.
Should I practice ending?
Practice the ending. Like,
Right, yeah. Okay. Let's do it first try. Love when that happens, bro. Damn, bro. Okay, 44. Oh, what the hell, bro? Can I just not do a triple spike? Alright, I'm gonna just be quiet. I'll let someone talk. Yes! Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my... Yeah! Ah! Oh my...
wow. I was
Oh
gone.
my god!
He beat it?
Oh my god!
Guys, he beat it. I told you.
Oh my god! 451 attempts later, I finished it off. 100%, no CBF, all legitimately. So, what do we learn? Well, if there's anything you should take from this video, it's that you should never be unprepared for beating any level, especially Bloodbath. But what did I learn? I learned that my enjoyment didn't come from the level itself. It wasn't the completion that made things better, it was the journey. In conclusion, the real Bloodbath, the real grind, the real game, were the friends we made along the way. Together, we are Geometry Dash.
On a scale of 1 to 10, how long do you think it would take you to beat Bloodbath?
On a scale of 1 to 10. Are you dumb? On a scale of 1 to 10.
Yeah.